What do we got?
We're going to make a couple cocktails.
Oh, cocktails!
You like cocktails, don't you?
No, I'm not a big fan.
No. So last time around we did a Sazerac.
We did.
And this is part of is it 24 cocktails every mentioned?
24 cocktails, everybody should know.
From liqueur.com.
Liqueur.com.
So we're going to do a Sidecar. And we're going to use this pretty glassware that we got a while back.
You know what I like about the glassware?
They're
not
special.
only is it etched, so it has our names on it, but unlike some of the tumblers, it's not so large that when you actually make a cocktail, it feels as if you didn't put anything in the glass. These are the appropriate size glasses. Now the Sidecar is supposed to be made with cognac, and unfortunately I did not have any cognac laying around. I had a bottle of Armagnac laying around from a while back. We got it from the folks at Chateau du Terraquet.
Yes.
And I thought I'd bring this over, Armagnac, cognac, next town over.
Yeah, I mean, they're still brandy, right? Just one's from Armagnac and one's from Cognac. So going back to the glassware. The glassware is from Joe at GroovyGuyGifts.com. And they've got a whole bunch of stuff you can get customized. And I like these because although you can't see it really well on the camera without any ice in it, it says it's just the booze dancing.
It does.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
Rounded, but squared. It's the right size.
Yep.
Everything about it's a hit for me.
And I'll tell you, they don't waste any time. The guy emailed me on Thursday. I had the glasses on Friday.
Wow.
So, because we were going back and forth for a while.
They're not messing around either.
No, not at all. So, thank you to Joe at GroovyGuyGifts.com. And if you're looking for custom stuff, or some custom giftware, Father's Day is right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Absolutely.
You know?
Graduation gifts.
Every once in a while, Dad needs something. And God knows, most dads like to drink. I don't know why. Why do they like to drink?
Yeah. Well, they have kids. That's probably why.
Oh, there you go. That'll do it. So, all right, we're going to do two versions of the Sidecar.
Yep.
Right? So the Sidecar is 1.5 ounces of brandy. In this case, it's going to be Armagnac.
Yep.
3/4 of an ounce of an orange liqueur.
Orange liqueur. And we're going with a Cointreau or a Grand Marnier.
Yes.
See what we like better.
Yes. And then 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Freshly squeezed.
And a little thing of orange peel and sugar rims.
Sugar rims optional. So if you want to remove, great.
Okay. All right. So we're going to make two versions of the same cocktail.
Okay.
And I think the difference between Grand Marnier and Cointreau is like a neutral grain spirit that's orange zesty, and that has cognac.
Cognac in it.
So I'm just kind of curious which way it goes.
See which way I like it.
All right, we'll be back. All right, so we're back.
Time-lapse photography.
Wow, we didn't do the time lapse.
Fast.
We skipped the time lapse.
No, it was time-lapsed. You made it instantaneously. It's amazing.
Hey, it's quick. It's like cocktails.
Like the mighty gin.
All right, so we got two. So the outside ones are the Cointreau.
Yep.
The inside ones are the Grand Marnier. Everything else is the same. So it was, 3/4 of an ounce, 1.5 ounces, 3/4 of an ounce, 1.5 ounces, and then 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. In each of them. And I do measure.
He does measure.
I do. And we got a little sugar on the rim. And we got the lovely glasses.
And the orange peel.
Lemon peel.
The lemon peel. Sorry.
Wait. Where's the thing?
You had it right the first time.
Did I? Oh, great. I'm spinning these things around. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm drunk. You'd think I was drinking all night.
See, I can do the same thing.
Find it? Find it?
There, I did the same
there it is. Okay. So again, it's just the booze dancing. Tell a friend. All right, shall we? Okay, so Cointreau first.
Cheers.
Smells good. Lemony, citrusy, boozy, orangey.
Sugary sweet.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. What do we think? You could not like it. You're allowed to not like it.
I think it's a little too citrusy for me.
Yeah?
But I'm still going to drink it.
Well, it's basically like a brandy sour, right?
I absolutely don't like this at all, but please don't take it away from me.
It's a brandy sour.
Well, and it's just, I tend to drink Manhattans more than anything. I don't sour anything. So to put the sour mix into it, which isn't mix, you've actually soured it.
I squoze a lemon.
You squoze it.
Squoze.
It's something I probably wouldn't have gone for, but now that I'm drinking it, maybe I would.
Well, before we get totally blotto and, our heads hit the murder table and there's a concussion, and you don't want to go into concussion protocols, which I'm sure doesn't involve drinking. Or does it?
I don't know. Got to stay hydrated.
That's true. So let's move on to the next one. So the first one was with the Cointreau. The second was with the Grand Marnier. Cheers. And this is in the official It's Just the Booze Dancing glass.
Just the Booze Dancing.
And again, sugared rim.
Very different.
Is it?
Very different.
This might be a little more orangey.
I think this is a little more liqueur-y, and the other one's a little more soury. I think because of the neutral spirit, you didn't pick up as much of maybe the cognac flavor coming through.
Yeah, which one do you like better? I think I might like the Grand Marnier one a little bit better.
I must revisit.
Okay. All right, we could do that before we make a verdict. But did you like it a little better, though, in general, do you think? Was it a little more palatable for your delicate disposition? No?
I'm just thinking they're different. And if you made a sidecar and called it a sidecar and used one versus the other, I think I would be very disenchanted because of the difference in the two flavors.
Okay.
I think maybe I do like the Grand Marnier better. And if I ordered one and they didn't happen to use Grand Marnier, I might wonder how they made it. Because that's the way I make one. I use Grand Marnier, and why don't you?
Speaking of that, isn't there a famous uncle?
My uncle, when my parents would go out to dinner with my uncle, they would try to pick a restaurant that didn't have a bar. Because he would go to the restaurant, he would order a sidecar, and then send them back because they weren't made correctly. And how you can mismeasure and not make something correctly, I don't know. But he would eventually, at one point, have to make the drink for himself.
Okay.
Because whatever they were doing was wrong. And it was an embarrassing sort of circumstance for my parents. Okay. So they would, he did it again. He did it again. But he knew how he liked his sidecar.
Yeah, you like
and I wonder if a part of it is he likes it with Cointreau and not Grand Marnier,
or vice versa,
or a different orange liqueur that's behind the bar that they didn't happen to use.
Yeah.
If you didn't get the proportions right, three quarters, ounce and a half, I could certainly see that the cocktail will go off the rails. You measured things exactly, and these are two very different cocktails, both very good. I think the Cointreau, because it's a little more neutral, you get a lot more of the sour coming through.
Yeah.
I think the Grand Marnier has a little more complexity.
Yeah, I think so. I think it adds just a little extra bit of depth to it.
Little oomph.
It almost makes it more like maybe brandy forward.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other one that's more citrus forward. You know, and not that there's a whole lot of citrus, only 3/4 of an ounce.
Yeah.
So,
but it's enough to make it different.
Right. Maybe in another video we'll actually taste the Cointreau and the Grand Marnier on their own and see how they are, just to get it, just for curiosity's sake. Because I know both are like interchangeable in a lot of these kind of drinks, like margaritas. You know, instead of using like that crappy triple sec, they'll be use this.
Apologies to the people who make triple sec.
No, there's like the Jockwin's triple sec.
The well.
Right.
I'm not talking about the people at Jockwin's.
No,
future
sponsor.
sponsor.
Are they even in business still? Are they still around? I don't know. But like that kind of stuff, like the lower red, the Cooper, what are they called?
The well drinks.
Yeah, not so great. Yeah. There's better ones like Bowls, I think, and then there is Combier, the French, the old houses, or even our fine friends in at Jaeger Spirits out in San Francisco. I believe he makes a triple sec. And it's pretty amazing.
He also makes an orange liqueur, doesn't he?
Right, that's what I think. I think he does like some kind of citron or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Yeah. And I think we have it somewhere, a sample of it.
Maybe we should make a third sidecar.
He does some pretty good stuff. So anyway, I think I prefer the Grand Marnier a little better.
Yeah, so again, this is our 24 drinks you should know how to make.
Right.
Liquor.com comes up with a great idea, so we get to try some different cocktails. And as you move back and forth between Armagnac or Cognac or Cointreau or Grand Marnier or how we do here, it decidedly changes the cocktails. But this certainly is a very good cocktail to have if you've never had a sidecar.
Yeah.
Try one.
I like it. I like it a lot. So, sir, thank you for the idea.
Yeah.
And again, thank you to Groovy Guy Gifts. GroovyGuyGifts.com. Yes, GroovyGuyGifts.com for sending us the glassware.
Yeah.
We love them. We use them. I've made quite a few drinks with these, and I really am enjoying them.
And they're the perfect size for a drink.
Yep, exactly. It's an old-fashioned glass. So, sir, cheers.
Cheers.